Hello friends, myself is Anjana Pawar from HM College Kharar. In last lecture, we studied the composite theorem. Now, in this lecture, we start the point which is the derivative of inverse function. So, before we start the inverse function, derivative of inverse function, let me think what is the inverse function. So, this is done in 11th standard in function topic. सो इन्वर्स फंक्शन हम लोग इन्वर्स फंक्शन किसको कहते हैं. सपोज y इज इक्वल टू इफ y इज इक्वल टू f of x इज गिवन फंक्शन एंड दिस f of x इज 1 and onto type is 1 and onto, then inverse function is exists means whenever is given function is 1 and onto type, these both two condition is satisfied, then inverse function is exists and then x is equal to f inverse of y. We can write x is equal to f inverse of y is exist. So whenever this function is given y is equal to f of x, the f of x is a 1 and onto function, then x is equal to f of inverse of y is exist. सो इन्वर्स फंक्शन कब होगा जब गिवन फंक्शन इज 1 and onto टाइप. ओके, नाउ सपोज हमें क्या निकालना है, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ इन्वर्स फंक्शन. सो आई एम टेकिंग वन एग्जांपल. सपोज f of x is equal to which is 2x minus 2. So is 1 and onto function is 1 and onto function is already given. Then इन्वर्स एग्जिस्ट होएगा उसमें. सो इन्वर्स कैसे निकालेंगे, इन्वर्स निकालना है मीन्स एग्जैक्टली हमें क्या करना है कि लेट सपोज हमने लेट किया y इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ एक्स. सो यहाँ पे y इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ एक्स है, y फंक्शन x वेरिएबल में. सो हमें इन्वर्स फंक्शन x इन टर्म ऑफ y निकालना है मीन्स यहाँ पे सिंगल y है, वैसे हमें यहाँ पे सिंगल x लाना है. So y is equal to what is the f of x, 2x minus 2. So जहाँ पे सिंगल y है वहाँ पे हमें सिंगल x लाना है मीन्स x is equal to f inverse of y. So therefore y this minus 2 come that side is plus is equal to 2x. Now so therefore x is equal to y plus 2 divided by 2. So we can convert into x in term of y. पहले हमारा एग्जाम्पल कैसे था, y in term of x था, तो इनवर्स फंक्शन x in term of y. So this is a f inverse of y. So let we consider f inverse of y, consider g of x. Okay? So हमें f of x क्या है हमारे वाला 2x minus 2 and g of x क्या होगा. So whenever is y replaced by x, whenever is y replaced by x, so g of x क्या होगा x plus 2 divided by 2. So these two function inverse of each other, these two function inverse of each other. So हमें क्या करना है, डेरिवेटिव निकालना है. So what is the derivative of f dash of x? How to find differential with respect to x? This is a very easy form which is u minus v. So 2 is constant, take it outside. What is the derivative of x? Which is 1. So we get here 2 multiply 1 because derivative of x is 1 and minus 2 is constant, take it derivative is 0. And what is the derivative of g dash of x? Here 1 by 2 is constant, take it outside. X plus 2 is a form of u plus v. What is the derivative of x is 1. What is the derivative of 2 is 0. So answer is 1 by 2. So इन्वर्स का डेरिवेटिव whatever डेरिवेटिव ऑफ f उसका इन्वर्स टेकिंग रेसिप्रोकल which is the derivative of inverse function means suppose y is function of f of x, y is a function of f of x. So whatever derivative of dy by dx f dash of x ये होगा, लेकिन हमें इन्वर्स फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव निकालना है. सो इन्वर्स फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव फॉर कंसीडर f dash of y इज इक्वल टू x है. सो dx by dy हम लोग कैसे निकालेंगे, dx by dy इज इक्वल टू टेकिंग अ रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ f dash of x मीन्स 1 upon dy by dx. चेक करो ये मेरा जी ऑफ एफ ऑफ एक्स है ओरिजिनल फंक्शन, उसका रेसिप्रोकल इनवर्स फंक्शन है x प्लस 2। सो उसका डेरिवेटिव क्या है ओरिजिनल फंक्शन का, जो हमारा फंक्शन है एफ डैश ऑफ एक्स का डेरिवेटिव है 2। सो इनवर्स फंक्शन दिस इज में हमने यहाँ पे लेट किया है, सो इनवर्स फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव क्या आया 1/2। सो वॉट एवर फंक्शन गिवन उसका इनवर्स फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव क्या होगा, उसका रेसिप्रोकल होगा। सो हमें ये थ्योरम आज हमें चेक करना है कि हाउ टू राइट dx by dy इज इक्वल टू 1/dy by dx। सो हम लोग फर्स्ट उस डेरिवेटिव ऑफ इनवर्स फंक्शन का थ्योरम देखेंगे। सो राइट डाउन द थ्योरम स्टेटमेंट, राइट डाउन द थ्योरम स्टेटमेंट। क्या है थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट? सो थ्योरम, suppose y is equal to f of x, y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function, is a differentiable function of x, is a differentiable function of x on an interval, on an interval I, on an interval I, and y is 1 1 and on 2, 1 1 and on 2, and dy by dx is not equal to 0, dy by dx is not equal to 0 on I, also f inverse of y is differentiable, also f inverse of y is differentiable on f of I, then derivative of f inverse of y with respect to y is equal to 1/f dash of x, or dx by dy is equal to 1/dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. This is my theorem. Again, what is my theorem? Derivative of inverse function. The first theorem is, suppose y is equal to f of x is differentiable function of x on an interval I, and y is 1 1 and onto function, 1 1 and onto function, and dy by dx is not equal to 0 on I, also I is a interval, so also f dash of y is differentiable on f of I, then derivative of f inverse of y with respect to y is equal to 1/f dash of x, or dx by dy is equal to 1/dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. So we prove that this theorem. So let's start. How many variables present here? So here only two variables, y and x. So my first step, which variable is dependent? So y variable is depend on x variable. So जो डिपेंडेंट है उसमें हम लोग स्मॉल इंक्रीमेंट करेंगे, लेकिन ये इंक्रीमेंट कब होगा? जब इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल में इंक्रीमेंट होगा. सो माय फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, एवरी टाइम लेट डेल्टा y be the small increment in y corresponding to the increment delta x in x. This is my first statement. So डेल्टा x में स्मॉल इंक्रीमेंट हुई, सो x में स्मॉल इंक्रीमेंट हुई, सो सिमिलरली देन करस्पॉन्डिंग इंक्रीमेंट डेल्टा y में भी होगी, मीन्स एग्जैक्टली क्या, डेल्टा एक्स टेंड्स टू 0 as so delta y also tends to 0. This is also important. Whenever is this statement we writing down, immediately we can write delta x tends to 0 comma delta y also tends to 0. Now consider delta y upon delta x multiply delta x upon delta y is equal to 1. चेक करो, डेल्टा वाई कैंसल, डेल्टा एक्स कैंसल इज इक्वल टू 1. सो देयरफॉर डेल्टा एक्स डिवाइडेड बाय डेल्टा वाई इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन डेल्टा वाई अपॉन डेल्टा एक्स is 1 upon delta y upon delta x. Now taking a limit delta x tends to 0 on both sides. So taking limit delta x tends to 0 on both sides, we get limit delta x tends to 0, delta x upon delta y is equal to limit delta x tends to 0, 1 upon delta y upon delta x. Now we whatever change, delta x tends to 0, so delta y also tends to 0. So this limit we can change, delta x tends to 0 because denominator have a delta y. So whatever term is denominator, same limit I have here. So here delta x, but denominator is contain delta y. So whatever changing x, so same changing, yes, slight changing in y. So we can change here limit delta y tends to 0, delta x upon delta y, because delta tends to 0, so delta y also tends to 0 is equal to, we can use here limits of algebra, separate the limit, denominator, numerator. So 1 upon limit delta x tends to 0, delta y upon delta x. This is my equation first. Since delta x tends to 0, so delta y also tends to 0. But we have already given y is a differentiable function of x. But y is a differentiable function of x, means its derivative exists. If derivatives exist, means limit also exists, and by using a Leibniz notation, this limit we can write, yeah, this derivative we can write. How to write this derivative? In Leibniz notation, limit delta x tends to 0. Limit delta x tends to 0, delta y upon delta x. When your function is differentiable, so dy by dx exists. When dy by dx exists, means your limit is exists, and in Leibniz notation, limit delta x tends to 0, delta y upon delta x is equal to dy by dx. This is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, we get, what is we get? Limit delta y tends to 0, delta x upon delta y is equal to 1 upon whatever term we can write here, dy by dx. So dy by dx. So in above equation, what is see that RHS side limit is exist. In above equation, RHS limit exists. If RHS side limit is exists, so limit of LHS also exists. So therefore, limit of LHS is also exist and is equal to dx by dy. So therefore, dx by dy is equal to 1 upon dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. So this is my first method by solving this theorem. Now another alternate method by using a derivative of composite function of rule. So this is my first theorem. First theorem में this is my first method. So first method में हमने क्या किया है कि गिवन थ्योरम स्टेटमेंट पढ़ा, उसमें बाद में हमने क्या चेक किया, विच टू वेरिएबल आर प्रेजेंट. सो ओनली टू वेरिएबल प्रेजेंट. उसमें से y इज अ डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, x इज अ इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. सो y में इंक्रीमेंट किया. कब किया? जब करस्पॉन्डिंग इंक्रीमेंट x में होगा. सो माय फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट ऑलवेज इज लेट डेल्टा y इज अ स्मॉल इंक्रीमेंट इन y corresponding to the increment delta x in x. Then after हमने कंसिडर किया delta y upon delta x multiply delta x upon delta y. Now this term goes to the RHS side. So delta 1 upon delta y upon delta x. Now taking limit delta x tends to 0 on both sides. So दोनों साइड में हमने लिमिट लिया. So limit delta x tends to 0 delta x upon delta y is equal to limit delta x tends to 0 1 upon delta y upon delta x. Now by using algebra of limits, we can limit split. So 1 upon limit delta x tends to 0 delta y upon delta x. Now here, denominator is contain delta y. So we can change the limit here. Limit delta y tends to 0 delta x upon delta y, because whatever change in x, so same change in y, yeah, corresponding change in y. So delta x tends to 0, so delta y tends to 0. So but यहाँ पे हमें ऑलरेडी दिया है y is a differentiable function. So y is a differentiable function. So dy by dx we can write limit delta tends to 0 delta y upon delta x. इक्वेशन 1 एंड 2 को हमने कंपेयर किया. सो हमें दिखा कि इक्वेशन RHS अबव इक्वेशन में RHS लिमिट एग्जिस्ट हुआ है. सो करस्पॉन्डिंग LHS साइड लिमिट ऑल्सो एग्जिस्ट एंड इज इक्वल टू dy by dx. Now we can solve same theorem by alternative method. Same theorem by using an alternative method. Which method? Alternative proof. By using derivative of composite function rule. Okay, so theorem proof. We know that f inverse of f of x is equal to x. Identity function. F inverse of f of x is f of x identity function. Okay. Now differentiate with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. So this is a composite form. F inverse of f of x. This is not my x. This is convert into f of x. X replaced by f of x. So f inverse के अंदर x f of x कंपोज हुआ है. सो यहाँ पे स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन कौन सा है? f इनवर्स. एंड उसमें कंपोज हुआ सब फंक्शन कौन सा है? f of x. सो डिफरेंशिएट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x. सो पहले हम लोग स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे, दैट इज f इनवर्स डैश ऑफ f of x. एंड अगेन अ कंपोजिट फंक्शन का डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे f डैश ऑफ x. व्हाट इज द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ x विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू x? व्हिच इज 1. नाउ सो दिस इंप्लाइज f इनवर्स of f of x, f inverse dash of f of x is equal to 1 upon f dash of x. Okay, this is my equation 1. Now but y is equal to f of x is differentiable function, of x and x is equal to f inverse of y exists. X is equal to f inverse of y exists. and is differentiable then f inverse of dash of f of x is equal to, whenever is f of x we can write y. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा, f inverse of dash of y, but this function is also differentiable with respect to y. So this we can write dx by dy. Dx by dy means f inverse of dash of f of x we can write dx by dy, and y is a function differentiable of x means dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. Again we repeat this step. We can take a RHS of this first equation. We can write here. Now what is f of x here given? Y, but this function is differentiable means dx by dy we can write, and y is a function differentiable of x, so therefore dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. So equation 1, therefore equation 1 becomes therefore dx by dy, this term LHS we can write dx by dy is equal to 1 upon f dash of x. 1 upon f dash of x क्या है? dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0. This is also second proof by same theorem. So I hope you all understand. Now next lecture we solve the problems on this theorem, inverse function of derivative. Now today we stop here. Thank you very much.